The night sky had always been a source of wonder for Alex Carter, filled with stars and possibilities. But that night, as the sky lit up with the unnatural glow of unidentified ships descending toward Earth, wonder turned to dread. Around the world, screens flickered with live feeds of sleek metallic vessels breaking through the atmosphere, their intentions unknown. Governments scrambled, militaries went on high alert, and the people of Earth watched in anxious anticipation. In the quiet suburb where Alex lived, the serene night was disrupted by the constant buzzing of phones, emergency alerts blaring through the silence, and the worried voices of neighbors echoing in the streets. Trying to offer reassurances over the phone to their family, Alex's voice betrayed their fear. "It's going to be okay," they said, more out of hope than conviction. "They're just curious, right? First contact with alien life." But the optimism felt forced, the situation too surreal. As the alien ships took positions above the world's major cities, a tense silence hung over the globe. All attempts at communication from humanity were met with silence. Then, without warning, the ships activated. Beams of destructive energy rained down, turning bustling city centers into rubble. Through the screen of their TV, Alex watched in horror as their own city became a battleground, the familiar skyline consumed by fire and smoke. In the immediate aftermath of the devastation, a new horror emerged. Smaller craft descended from the motherships, unleashing beings that seemed designed for the hunt. Encased in armor impervious to Earth's weapons, they moved with chilling efficiency, targeting humans with terrifying precision. It became clear that this was not a mission of exploration or contact, but annihilation and abduction. Knowing all too well that waiting for rescue in such chaos was futile, Alex, a veteran with experience in crisis situations, took action. They gathered a group of neighbors, deciding to seek safety away from the open destruction. Navigating the ruins of their city, they witnessed the devastation firsthand, the evidence of humanity's unpreparedness for such an encounter at every turn. Their destination was an abandoned subway station, chosen for its depth and defensible position. Beneath the city, they found a temporary sanctuary, a place to catch their breath and plan their next move. As they settled into this new reality, the grim situation above ground became increasingly clear through fragmented broadcasts and digital whispers. The alien ships were attacking globally, and humanity was being driven to the brink. Yet in this underground refuge, amidst fear and despair, a resolve began to form within Alex. This initial defeat would not define humanity's response. The alien invaders had brought destruction, but they would not extinguish the human spirit. Alex knew the road ahead would be fraught with challenges, but the determination to survive and fight back flickered in their eyes like an undying flame. The first day of the invasion closed with a changed world. Cities lay in ruins, governments reeled, and survivors sought refuge wherever it could be found. But beneath the surface, in bunkers and hidden shelters around the globe, the indomitable spirit of humanity began to stir. Survival was the immediate goal, but in the hearts of the survivors, the ember of resistance was kindling. For Alex and the others in that subway station, it was the beginning of a new chapter, one where humanity would rise from the ashes to face its unknown foe. As days turned into weeks, the once bustling city above Alex and their group of survivors became eerily silent, a ghostly reminder of the world before the invasion. The small community in the subway station had grown closer, bound by the shared goal of survival amidst the constant threat of alien hunters prowling the surface. Scavenging missions were perilous but necessary, yielding not just food and water, but glimpses of the devastation above. The aliens, seemingly relentless in their pursuit, had forced humanity into hiding, but they hadn't extinguished the human spirit. In the dimly lit tunnels of their underground refuge, whispers of resistance began to circulate. Alex, whose leadership had been a beacon of hope for the survivors, proposed a daring idea: to fight back. The concept was met with a mix of fear and exhilaration. They had no illusions about the challenge they faced, but the alternative, remaining prey in the dark, was unthinkable. Using salvage technology and makeshift weapons, the group began to train. Every corridor and chamber of their subterranean haven was transformed into a space for preparation. Alex emphasized the need for stealth and cunning over brute force, understanding that their advantage lay in their knowledge of the terrain and the element of surprise. The community's diverse talents came to the forefront, from engineers and scientists working to understand and repurpose alien technology, to strategists and tacticians planning their guerrilla warfare. Their first operation was a test of their resolve. Under the cover of darkness, Alex led a small team through the tunnels, emerging near an alien patrol route. The attack was swift, a silent strike that left the alien patrol in disarray. It was a minor victory, but its significance was monumental for the survivors. They had proven to themselves and the unseen eyes of the world that humanity was not yet defeated. The repercussions of their actions were immediate. The aliens intensified their search, forcing the survivors to be even more cautious. Yet, each successful raid emboldened other groups of survivors around the city, and soon, a network of resistance cells began to form. Coordinating through secure channels, they launched synchronized attacks, disrupting alien operations and supply lines, salvaging what they could to bolster their capabilities. Despite the growing threat they posed, the Resistance's successes were not without cost. Each mission risked lives, and not all who ventured above returned. The reality of their situation was grim, but the fire of resistance burned brighter with each loss, fueling their determination to reclaim their planet. Alex's role within the resistance had grown. They were no longer just a leader among a small group of survivors, but a symbol of hope for a united human front against the alien oppressors. The challenges were immense, the enemy seemingly invincible, but Alex and their allies knew that the fight for Earth was only just beginning. Humanity had found its footing in the darkness, ready to push back, to take back their world one battle at a time. The fight was far from over, but for the first time since the invasion began, there was a sense of purpose in the struggle, a belief that, against all odds, humanity could prevail. In the heart of the resistance, a breakthrough changed the course of humanity's struggle. Hidden within the labyrinth of subway tunnels, the survivors had established a makeshift laboratory where captured alien technology was painstakingly analyzed and reverse-engineered. It was here, among the tangled mess of alien and human machinery, that Dr. Lena Kim, a brilliant engineer who had survived the initial chaos alongside Alex, made a discovery that would alter the dynamics of the conflict. Dr. Kim had been working on a piece of alien equipment salvaged from a downed scout ship, a device that appeared to manipulate electromagnetic fields in a way humanity had never achieved. After weeks of trial and error, she unlocked its potential, not as a weapon, but as a shield generator, capable of rendering an area invisible to the alien's sensors. This breakthrough offered more than just a tactical advantage. It promised a glimmer of hope, a chance to move and gather without the constant fear of being hunted. With this new technology, the Resistance was able to establish more secure outposts, expanding their reach and coordinating more complex operations. Alex and Dr. Kim, along with their team, devised a plan to protect a convoy of survivors moving through the city to a new underground haven. As the convoy passed undetected beneath the noses of their alien oppressors, a sense of empowerment swept through the ranks of the human resistance. They were no longer just surviving, they were adapting and fighting back with newfound strength. The success of the operation led to a wave of optimism. Encouraged, Alex began to envision a more ambitious goal, taking back the surface. This vision, once deemed a distant dream, now seemed within reach. The Resistance began to train and equip its members for surface operations, utilizing the alien technology to level the playing field. The streets and ruins of the city became a battleground where the Resistance's guerrilla tactics shone, striking swiftly and vanishing before the aliens could retaliate. One of their most daring missions targeted an alien command center established in the ruins of what was once a bustling downtown area. The operation was risky, requiring precise execution and complete silence as the team infiltrated the heavily guarded facility. The mission was a resounding success, resulting in the capture of valuable intel about the alien hierarchy and their operations on Earth. This intel provided the Resistance with a map of alien activity, revealing weaknesses and opportunities for future strikes. The victories of the Resistance did not go unanswered. The aliens launched their own countermeasures, deploying advanced hunter-killer drones into the tunnels and ruins, forcing the Resistance to constantly evolve their tactics. Despite the escalating conflict, the spirit of the Resistance remained unbroken. Each victory, each piece of reclaimed ground, fueled the determination of the survivors to keep fighting. Alex, now a symbol of hope and defiance against the alien threat, spearheaded the efforts to unite the scattered pockets of resistance across the city and beyond. The story of their struggle, broadcast over makeshift networks, reached other survivor groups around the world, inspiring similar uprisings. Humanity, once on the brink of annihilation, was now united in a common cause, fighting back against their invaders with every tool and tactic at their disposal. As the conflict continued, the lines between invader and defender blurred. Earth had become a contested world, but humanity's resolve had never been clearer. In the face of overwhelming odds, they had found a way to stand together, to fight back, and to reclaim their home, one battle at a time. The resistance, once a flicker of defiance in the darkness, had ignited into a beacon of hope for all of humanity. The network of resistance cells that had begun to form across the ruined landscapes of Earth marked a turning point in humanity's fight against the alien invaders. With each successful operation, the scattered groups of survivors grew bolder, their actions more coordinated. Central to this burgeoning unity was a series of underground communication lines established by Alex and their team, ensuring a constant flow of information, resources, and tactics among the resistance cells. This network became the lifeblood of the human fightback, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of those who refused to be conquered. In the midst of this escalating warfare, the resistance faced a pivotal moment, an opportunity to strike at what was believed to be the heart of the alien occupation on Earth. Intelligence gathered from previous raids had pinpointed a massive structure, deep in what was once a national park, now transformed into a fortified alien stronghold. It was here that the aliens seemed to be coordinating their planetary operations. The resistance saw in this an opportunity not just to deal a significant blow to the invaders, but to galvanize humanity worldwide with a monumental victory. Preparation for the assault required every bit of knowledge, skill, and courage the resistance had accumulated. Alex, who had been at the forefront of many skirmishes, knew this mission would be unlike any other. It was not just a raid, it was a declaration that humanity would not go gently into the night. The plan was intricate, involving multiple resistance cells acting in concert to distract and disorient the alien forces, creating a path for a small team to infiltrate the stronghold and deliver a crippling blow to the alien command. The night before the assault, the air in the underground bunkers was heavy with anticipation and the weight of what was to come. Alex moved among their comrades, offering words of encouragement, aware that not all who embarked on this mission would return. Yet the determination in the eyes of the resistance fighters was unyielding. They were ready to reclaim their world or die trying. The assault on the alien stronghold began at dawn, with diversionary attacks launched at key points to draw the invaders' attention. The main team, led by Alex, navigated through the treacherous terrain, utilizing the shield technology to avoid detection. As they neared the stronghold, the true scale of the alien operation became apparent. Towering spires of unknown metals loomed above, casting long shadows over the landscape, a stark symbol of the alien presence on Earth. The infiltration was tense, every moment fraught with danger. Inside, the team discovered not just the alien overseers, but also the harrowing extent of their plans for Earth. Data terminals revealed that the invasion was just a precursor to a larger, more catastrophic event: the terraforming of Earth to suit the aliens' needs, which would render the planet uninhabitable for human life. Armed with this knowledge, the team fought their way to the core of the stronghold, where they set charges designed to destroy the facility. The escape was a narrow one, with alien forces closing in from all sides. As they emerged from the stronghold, the charges detonated, sending shockwaves through the alien ranks and lighting the dawn sky with an explosion that signaled a turning point in the war. The destruction of the stronghold sent ripples across the globe. Resistance cells, inspired by the victory, launched their own assaults against the invaders, pushing them back with renewed vigor. The revelation of the aliens' terraforming plans galvanized the survivors even further, uniting humanity in a common cause, with a clarity of purpose never before seen. In the aftermath, Alex stood amidst the ruins of what had once been a symbol of alien oppression, now a testament to human resilience. The path forward was still fraught with challenges, the outcome of the war uncertain. But in that moment, Humanity had proven to itself and its alien adversaries that it would not be easily vanquished. The fight for Earth had entered a new phase, one where humanity was no longer just surviving, but taking the fight to their invaders, driven by the unbreakable will to reclaim their home. The aftermath of the stronghold's destruction became a turning point in the human-alien conflict. News of the Resistance's daring assault spread like wildfire, bolstering the morale of human survivors worldwide and shaking the foundation of the alien invaders' perceived invincibility. For the first time since the invasion began, humanity saw a glimmer of hope, a beacon in the darkness signaling that victory, however distant, was possible. In the weeks that followed, the Resistance capitalized on the momentum of their success. The network of cells across the globe intensified their operations, leveraging the alien technology they had acquired and the tactics they had honed. These were no longer mere skirmishes or desperate acts of survival. They were coordinated strikes aimed at undermining the alien occupation force piece by piece. Alex, recognized as a leader and a symbol of the human will to fight, worked tirelessly to unite the scattered cells into a cohesive force. They facilitated the sharing of intelligence, resources, and strategies, transforming the Resistance into a formidable opponent against the alien menace. The unity and determination of the human survivors were their greatest assets, embodied by Alex's unwavering commitment to the cause. The turning tide of the conflict did not go unnoticed by the aliens. In response, they launched their own counteroffensive, a series of brutal assaults designed to crush the burgeoning human resistance. Cities and strongholds that had become symbols of human defiance were targeted, leading to fierce battles that tested the resolve of Alex and their allies. Despite the overwhelming power of the alien technology, the humans' adaptability, their ability to think creatively and exploit the terrain, gave them an edge. Each victory against the aliens reinforced the idea that they could be defeated, that the planet could be reclaimed. The Resistance began to operate more openly, establishing liberated zones that served as bastions of human resilience and hope. As the war dragged on, the lines of battle shifted constantly. The Resistance, now a global coalition, launched a series of ambitious campaigns to retake key locations, aiming to disrupt the aliens' ability to maintain their occupation. These operations were costly, but each success further eroded the aliens' grip on Earth. Amid this chaos, a pivotal discovery was made. The Resistance intercepted transmissions indicating the existence of a central command ship in orbit, the hub of the alien invasion force's operations. The realization that the aliens were being coordinated from this single point presented an opportunity too significant to ignore. If the command ship could be disabled or destroyed, it might end the invasion once and for all. Preparations for an assault on the command ship became the Resistance's primary focus. The task was daunting. It required not just breaching the aliens' orbital defenses, but also boarding and neutralizing the ship. The plan called for a coalition of the world's remaining space-capable nations to pool their resources, launching a desperate strike against the alien command. Alex was at the forefront of this mission, embodying the hopes and fears of a world on the brink. The launch was a moment of intense emotion, watched by millions of human survivors. As the spacecraft carrying Alex and a team of the Resistance's best fighters hurtled into the void, Earth held its breath. The battle in orbit was fierce and unforgiving. Alex and their team fought their way through the alien defenders, making their way to the heart of the command ship. There, they faced the alien leader, a being of immense power and malevolence. The confrontation was the culmination of years of struggle, a final stand for the future of Earth. In a decisive act, Alex managed to disable the ship's command systems, triggering a chain reaction that would ensure its destruction. As the command ship began to break apart, a signal was sent to the alien forces on Earth, a signal of retreat. The invaders, now leaderless and in disarray, withdrew, leaving behind a planet scarred by conflict, but united in victory. The war had been won, but at great cost. The world that emerged from the ashes of the alien invasion was forever changed. Alex, hailed as a hero, knew that the true challenge lay ahead, rebuilding and ensuring that humanity would be ready for any future threats. But in those first moments of peace, as the skies cleared of alien ships and the world began to breathe again, there was a sense of triumph, of a future reclaimed. The legacy of the resistance, of unity and determination in the face of despair, would be remembered as the foundation upon which a new Earth would be built. A world once on the brink of extinction had found the strength to fight back, to survive, and ultimately, to prevail. In the aftermath of the alien retreat, Earth found itself at the dawn of a new era. The once fragmented nations and communities, torn apart by the invasion, began the arduous process of rebuilding. The scars of the conflict were deep, both in the physical landscape and in the hearts of those who had survived. Yet there was a palpable sense of unity and purpose, a collective will to restore not just the structures and systems that had been lost, but the spirit of a world that had faced extinction and emerged victorious. Alex, whose actions had been pivotal in the final battle, found themselves thrust into a role they had never anticipated. As a hero of the resistance, they were looked to for leadership in the peace that followed. The fight against the alien invaders had ended, but a new challenge loomed, guiding humanity on a path of recovery and resilience. The reconstruction effort was monumental. Cities needed to be rebuilt, ecosystems restored, and the fabric of societies mended. The alien technology, once a symbol of oppression and fear, was repurposed to aid in these efforts. Under Alex's guidance, the technology was shared openly among nations, fostering a spirit of collaboration that had been rare before the invasion. This spirit extended to the governance of the planet, as leaders recognized the need for a unified approach to prevent future catastrophes. In this time of rebuilding, Alex emphasized the importance of remembering. Memorials were erected in cities around the world, not only as tributes to the fallen, but as reminders of humanity's capacity for resilience and unity in the face of unimaginable threats. These sites became places of reflection, where people from all walks of life came together to honor the past and envision a future defined by cooperation and hope. The unity forged in the crucible of the invasion led to the establishment of a new global coalition, dedicated to the defense of Earth and the exploration of space. Recognizing the need to be prepared for any future threats, humanity pooled its resources and knowledge to create a defense network that spanned the globe and reached into the stars. Alex played a crucial role in shaping this initiative, drawing on their experience in the resistance to advocate for a balance between vigilance and exploration. As Earth healed, stories of the resistance and the pivotal role played by individuals like Alex became the foundation of a new cultural identity for humanity. These tales, passed down through generations, served as both cautionary tales and sources of inspiration. They reminded people of the cost of freedom and the value of unity, driving home the lesson that no challenge was insurmountable when faced together. Years later, as an elder statesperson revered for their leadership during and after the invasion, Alex looked out at a world transformed. The rebuilt cities gleamed with a fusion of human and alien architecture, symbols of resilience and adaptation. The green spaces that had once been battlefields were now vibrant with life, a testament to Earth's ability to heal. In the quiet moments of reflection, Alex often thought about the journey from those first terrifying days of the invasion to the peaceful world they now inhabited. The path had been fraught with loss and hardship, but also marked by moments of incredible courage and unity. The legacy of the resistance, of humanity's defiant stand against a seemingly unstoppable force, was a beacon for the future. As the sun set on a world reborn, Alex realized that their greatest achievement was not the victories in battle, but the role they had played in weaving the tapestry of a united human civilization. A civilization that, having stared into the abyss and fought its way back, was now poised to embark on a new chapter, one of exploration, discovery, and above all, hope. The story of humanity's fight for survival was now a cornerstone of a collective identity that looked to the stars not with fear, but with unwavering optimism about the possibilities that lay beyond. Years had passed since the last of the alien ships vanished into the depths of space, leaving behind a planet forever altered. The unity forged in the crucible of war had not faded. Instead, it had blossomed into a golden age of cooperation and innovation. Earth, once a divided world on the brink of environmental and geopolitical collapse, now thrived as a beacon of hope and resilience in the vast expanse of the cosmos. Alex, whose leadership had been instrumental in humanity's darkest days, now watched over this new world with a sense of pride and a touch of melancholy. Their role had evolved from that of a warrior to a mentor, guiding the next generation of leaders and thinkers who would carry forward the legacy of the resistance. The world they had fought for was growing beyond the shadow of the invasion, reaching for a future that once seemed unattainable. This new era was marked by advancements that had once been the realm of science fiction. The alien technology, integrated with human ingenuity, had propelled humanity into a new age of space exploration. The establishment of colonies on the Moon and Mars was just the beginning. Humanity was now venturing further, establishing outposts in the asteroid belt and beyond, driven by a collective desire to explore and ensure that Earth would never again be caught unprepared. Amidst this backdrop of exploration and discovery, Alex dedicated themselves to fostering dialogue and understanding between Earth and the other sentient races that humanity encountered in the stars. The lessons of the past, of misunderstanding and conflict leading to violence, were not forgotten. Alex worked tirelessly to build bridges between species, sharing the story of Earth's invasion, not as a tale of victimhood, but as a testament to the power of unity in the face of adversity. The Earth itself had been transformed. Cities were rebuilt with sustainability and harmony with nature as guiding principles. The scars of the invasion had been healed, replaced by gardens, memorials, and monuments to the resilience of the human spirit. Society had shifted towards a model that valued community, environmental stewardship, and the collective well-being above all. Yet it was not a utopia. Challenges remained: disagreements, conflicts of interest, and the lingering scars of loss and trauma. But the way these challenges were approached had changed. Dialogue, empathy, and a willingness to understand and find common ground had become the cornerstone of human society. The legacy of the resistance, of humanity united against a common foe, had imbued Earth's people with a deep-seated belief in their ability to overcome any obstacle together. Alex often spoke at gatherings and conferences, sharing the stories of the resistance, the bravery of those who fought, and the importance of remaining vigilant. Yet their message was always one of hope, of looking forward to the opportunities and wonders that lay in the vastness of space. They reminded people that the unity forged in the darkest times was humanity's greatest strength, a light that could guide them through whatever challenges the future held. As the sun set on a world reborn, casting long shadows over a city that hummed with life and the promise of tomorrow, Alex stood quietly, reflecting on the journey that had led them here. The world had changed, and they with it. The memories of the conflict, of friends lost and battles fought, would always be a part of them. But so too would the memory of what those sacrifices had achieved. A world united, reaching out to the stars not in fear, but in wonder and hope. The legacy of the resistance was not just in the battles won or the invasion repelled, but in the spirit of unity and resilience that it had awakened. This was the true victory, the true power of humanity. And as the stars twinkled to life in the twilight sky, Alex knew that this legacy would endure, guiding humanity on its journey through the cosmos. As humanity embraced its role as a steward of Earth and a pioneer among the stars, the legacy of unity and resilience forged in the fires of the alien invasion became the cornerstone of this new era. The world had been reborn, not just through the efforts of one, but through the collective will of many. Alex, whose name had become synonymous with hope and determination, now stood as a guardian of that legacy, ensuring that the lessons learned were never forgotten. The Earth was now a hub of interstellar diplomacy and commerce, a testament to humanity's ability to not only survive, but thrive in the aftermath of adversity. The Global Unity Forum, established in the wake of the invasion, served as a platform for nations and off-world colonies to collaborate on issues ranging from space exploration to environmental preservation. Alex, despite their initial reluctance to step into a political role, found themselves at the heart of this forum, a voice of reason and inspiration. The advancement of human society was mirrored in the flourishing of Earth's ecosystems. The restoration projects, once a desperate attempt to heal a war-torn world, had succeeded beyond anyone's expectations. Forests reclaimed the land, oceans teemed with life, and the air was clean and clear. Humanity had learned to live in harmony with the planet that had nurtured it, fostering a culture of sustainability that was now shared with off-world colonies and allies among the stars. This new golden age was not without its challenges. The scars of the past lingered, both in the physical remnants of the invasion and in the memories of those who had lived through it. Yet these scars served as reminders of what had been overcome, reinforcing the importance of vigilance and unity. Alex frequently reminded their fellow citizens, both on Earth and across the solar system, that the peace and prosperity they enjoyed were hard-won, maintained only through constant effort and cooperation. The discovery of a sentient alien civilization on the edge of human-explored space tested humanity's commitment to these ideals. Unlike the invaders who had sought to conquer, these beings were curious and cautious, bearing no ill will. The initial encounters were tense, haunted by the specter of past conflicts, but Alex championed the cause of peaceful engagement. Drawing on their experiences, they facilitated dialogues that bridged the vast cultural and linguistic divides, laying the foundation for a partnership based on mutual respect and shared curiosity. As humanity and its new allies embarked on joint ventures, from scientific research to exploration, it became clear that the legacy of the Resistance was not just about defending Earth from invaders. It was about building a future where understanding and collaboration were the keys to facing the unknown. The unity that had saved Earth was now its greatest gift to the galaxy, a beacon of hope in a vast and often mysterious cosmos. In the twilight of their years, Alex looked out at a universe brimming with potential. They had witnessed humanity at its worst and its very best, seen it pulled from the brink of destruction to reach for the stars. The world they would leave behind was a vibrant tapestry of cultures, species, and ideas, united in their diversity and their shared desire to build a better future. The stories of the past, of humanity's fight for survival and the heroes who had risen, were now part of a larger narrative. A narrative of a species that had faced the darkness and emerged into the light, not alone, but as part of a greater cosmic community. Alex's journey from soldier to leader, mentor, and diplomat was a testament to the capacity for growth and change, reflecting the journey of humanity itself. As the stars shone down on Earth, a jewel of blue and green against the vast backdrop of space, Alex felt a profound sense of peace. The future was uncertain, as it always would be, but it was bright with possibilities. Humanity had learned to look beyond its own horizons, to embrace the unknown with open arms and an open heart. This was the true victory, the true legacy of those who had fought not just for survival, but for the chance to make a difference in the vast tapestry of the cosmos. In the centuries that followed, humanity's legacy of resilience and unity, epitomized by figures like Alex and the monumental struggle against the alien invaders, became a guiding light for the civilization it had become. Earth, once a solitary planet teetering on the edge of self-destruction and alien annihilation, now stood as the capital of a vast interstellar alliance. This federation, comprising numerous species and worlds, was founded on the principles of mutual respect, cooperation, and the shared pursuit of knowledge and peace. The lessons of Earth's past, of overcoming division and conflict to unite against a common threat, resonated throughout the cosmos, influencing the ethos of the alliance. Alex, remembered not just as a hero but as a visionary, had advocated for a future where the strength of a civilization was measured not by its military might, but by its ability to foster understanding and peace, both within and beyond its borders. This philosophy had taken root, guiding the Alliance's approach to new discoveries and challenges. Humanity's journey from the brink of extinction to the heart of a galactic community was a testament to its tenacity and spirit. This narrative, chronicled in the archives of the Alliance and taught across countless worlds, served as a reminder of the potential for greatness that lay within all sentient beings. It underscored the importance of standing together, of turning adversity into an opportunity for growth and unity. The technologies that had once been wielded for war were now tools for healing and building. Terraforming projects based on the principles of ecological harmony learned in the aftermath of the invasion transformed barren worlds into thriving ecosystems. Advances in energy, medicine, and artificial intelligence, shared freely among Alliance members, spurred a renaissance of innovation and well-being. Yet the Alliance remained vigilant. The memory of the invasion, though distant, was a stark reminder of the threats that lurked in the shadows of the unknown. The defense network, a legacy of the Resistance's final victory, had evolved into a peacekeeping force. Its mission was not conquest but protection, ensuring that the horrors of the past would not be revisited upon any member of the alliance. Amidst this era of unprecedented peace and prosperity, a new generation of explorers, diplomats, and thinkers looked to the stars with a sense of wonder and responsibility. They were the heirs to a legacy of unity forged in the darkest of times, tasked with carrying forward the light of cooperation and understanding. On Earth, now a vibrant hub of cultural and intellectual exchange, the memorials to the resistance stood as sacred sites. People from across the galaxy journeyed to these memorials, not only to pay homage to the past, but to remind themselves of the future they were building together. These sites, surrounded by gardens that bloomed with life from 1,000 worlds, were symbols of the enduring power of unity and the promise of a shared future. Alex's story, from the desperate days of the invasion to the pivotal role they played in founding the Alliance, was celebrated not just as a human tale, but as a universal one. It spoke to the heart of every being that had ever faced the darkness of despair and chose instead to reach for the light of hope and collaboration. As the Alliance looked outward, ready to face whatever the future might hold, it did so not as disparate peoples driven by fear or ambition, but as a united front, enriched by diversity and strengthened by the bonds of shared purpose. The challenges ahead were many, but the collective resolve of the Alliance, inspired by the legacy of those who had fought for a better future, was unbreakable. The universe, with all its mysteries and wonders, awaited, and humanity, hand in hand with its allies, stepped forward into the unknown, guided by the principles of peace, exploration, and unity that had been their salvation. In this new age of exploration and discovery, the legacy of the past was a beacon, illuminating the path to a future where the stars were not borders or battle lines, but bridges connecting all forms of life in the vast tapestry of the cosmos.